I'm Dan McDonald. I'm an artist here in Chicago. I enjoy working from life, whether that's a model or a still life. It's way more efficient for me to have the information I need right in front of me and just record it than having to invent it out of thin air. The process for me is to really design the image, decide what kind of vibe it wants, and then figure out how can I get these things in front of me to paint, whether it's a person or an object. When the painting calls for it and wants a very realistic angle to the rendering, I'll do whatever I gotta do to get those things in front of me to paint them. Recently, I did a piece that was basically designed around a face. So in this case, the design came out of what I had access to paint from life, which is interesting. When you sit around and look at old antique paintings all day, you see these faces, and then you go home and out on the street, you sometimes find somebody that would be perfect for some kind of recreation of these old paintings. I don't know if it's the way they smile or if it's the makeup they have or something, but sometimes you'll find somebody on the street that you just wish you could ask them, can I just paint your portrait, please? It would be so fun to paint you. You look just like a Caravaggio model. But in this case, I did a painting recently where my friend Jeremy, I've always wanted to paint Jeremy. He's got this kind of Shakespearean looking face. I thought he'd be great for a painting. So I had him come in, and I actually had him come in 3 different times because I did a triple portrait of him. So it's his face in 3 different angles in the same painting. So they're all clustered in one corner of this canvas. And then on Amazon, I ordered a cast plastic human skull, like a life-size skull. So I had this skull and I thought I would love to work this in somehow. So I basically had to rig up this little platform for the skull to get it high enough for me to paint from underneath. So it's kind of weird. You have to do all these weird backbending things to get the lighting and the object you're painting at the angle you want. So that was a cool little, fun little field trip into still life setup, was to essentially elevate a skull and paint from that angle. That was a fun painting to do.